off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Here we go.
Back to pass on second down. He's got an open man. There he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there.
Turns on the Jets. Still on his feet. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
They really got this offense humming. Just the fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Looking downfield on first down. He'll throw it. Got a man. It's Marshall. Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback.
It's a running room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Yeah, and the QB, tell you what, he does a good job of side of the pocket to the left, but the defense holds true, understands their responsibilities. You can't just leave my guys deep. Good coverage, which leads to the overthrow.
They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Now looking to throw back to the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I know that play broke down. That is one the offense, I think, would like to have back because you practice these type of scramble situations all week long. Quarterback this time flush to his left. These receivers have to break their routes off and work with the QB to try to give him a play.
It's a big stride inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Here we go. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Nice grab in traffic. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Here we go. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Golden Bears have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Here's the pressure. He's moving out of the pocket. Takes a hit as he fires.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's called.
Off play action on 1st down. On the move, he fires. This time he's got his man. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And the Golden Bears have this offense rolling.
6 remain. Cooler.
Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Tight end now in motion. off the play fake. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed, but it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Catch in the middle. It's Harmon. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Under fire. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Bear. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
Ready.
To the air on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Fake the spike, and now he's going to throw it. Looking for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, listen, they say they play defense for a reason, right? You had an interception on the last drive defensively. You had a golden opportunity to come away with another one right there, but he puts it on the ground.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. A shot toward the end zone. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering
the Golden Bears will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Buys a little time. The throw. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. When you're Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They have it once again in spectacular field position. Cashed it. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
and I love the play call on
He'll start this drive firing. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for... They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best.